Came up pretty good. Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Ford Fairlane 500. Well, the time has come to think about and do a new dash pad. Now I looked for a while and found a dash pad. It's a reproduction of the original from 1962. And while I was driving around for the last year or so, I thought it would be nice to get a dash pad to put on here just like it was, because it's a 500 and it looked better. But a 500 is with all the trim all around. The standard Fairlane don't have the trim, and the 62 itself is an animal of its own. They changed the design in 63. So I decided, alright, we'll give it a try. Never did one before, never even attempted doing one before. So we'll give it a try. How easy could it be? You know, take the old one out, throw the new one in, boom, you're done. No, it's not that easy. There is a set of rules that you got to follow by. Every car, everyone, no matter if it's the same model or a different model, is a different install. There's always something that's different about it. So, figured we'll give it a try. So, this video is about installing a brand new dash pad into a 1962 Ford Fairlane. Are you ready? Here we go. Hello everyone, again. Well, let's see here. I guess the way to start would be to remove all the parts on the dash that the dash pad goes under. So in this case, that would be the trim that goes along here. We've unscrewed the cluster, so that's here. We can get under there. The trim that goes across here, and the trim over top of the glove box. And we also had to take out the heater holder because that's when went over the trim. So I wonder how long that took. So anyway, here's the way that went. Hello again everyone. It came in the mail and packed really good. And, well, a little bit to unpack it. So, why don't we take a look at that? Okie dokie. Here we go. Ta-da!
Should I wave and jump up and down?
Bring it over here and we'll open it up and get it set up. Bad. Alright, still good shape. Now look. You see the rings there? You see the ring?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You see the screw holes?
Oh,
you got the ring, screw holes, and you got the ring and the screw holes.
Okay, sure.
That's where you cut.
Okay. Now you're going to get it dirty when you cut that.
Why? Probably just use a pair of scissors.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, none of this is seen. The grill goes in there.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
You can cut that with scissors?
Yeah, should be able to. The vinyl. Alright, you ready? Here we go.
Unless you got a staple on the end here.
Okay, so that's pretty cool way to do that. Looks just like the old one, different color though. The old one, it was real, like foamy foam. This is real foamy foam. Feel that?
Yeah.
Feel the same?
Well, that's thicker up there for padding.
Yeah, well, it feels the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's a different color, which is fine because you won't see it. Alright, so, shall we see how she fits? Now that we got all the trim off, unpacked, everything looks good so far, we have to put the pad on and we have to trim the pad. When it's made, there is a little extra around it and a little extra in the front of it. So you got to put it on and see how much you have to trim around the windshield and around the door jambs here and where the trim goes. Now that in itself is not an easy thing. And what we did, we used to mark it where to trim from spot to spot. We used a piece of masking tape on the pad, and the masking tape was, you know, ripped in an arrow kind of thing. So it went onto the pad and onto the pad down there, and in between you trimmed. And we took off a little bit at a time, or maybe a little less than a 1/4 inch. And that took us, probably about 11 or 12 times in and out, in and out. Of course, I'm not going to show you all that. It's got to go all the way back. It's got to go back like that. There you go. So this has still got to be trimmed there. This is actually trimmed pretty good here. No, it isn't. Still got to go back more. So you just kind of go up against it. Feel it? See, look. There's space in between here. So
this side's up against it.
It is? Okay. You see how it bulges up here?
Yeah.
That's,
well, the molding will push that down.
No. We have to trim that. Okay? We have to trim that. And is this actually in? I can't tell. This has got to go down in here. I think. Yeah. See, it's got to go in here. Alright, so let's try that again. I think it's not going in because this has got to be trimmed here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
how much
So
do
what do
we...
you want to take, about a 1/4 inch off it?
Maybe,
yeah, I wouldn't take no more. At the most, really, for right now. So over here, you're fine on this side over here.
well, no, because this is...
Yeah. You're short over here, actually.
See how bunchy up to this? Does this fit over?
Well, push that down.
Wait a minute, you gotta get the speaker.
Yeah, I understand, but you're hitting up there.
Okay. We're gonna have to trim. There we go.
It's down in there.
No, it didn't. Now it isn't.
Yeah,
There it is. Now it's down in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll tell us how much we got to trim. Holy crap. Like a lot. Don't want to cut too far though.
No, I wouldn't go too much at a time. You take little pieces at a time.
That's why that's one reason why the windshield should be out. So you can you know how much to cut, because you see it right there. You know, you could flap it outside the windshield.
I don't think you can actually put it underneath the windshield. The windshield might leak.
No, it's got to be trimmed. They make it that way.
Yeah, I know that.
Because it fits like
I know,
3 different models.
Man, that must be a lot there.
Yeah, there is. There is a lot there. So you can tell over here. See, look. This we don't cut. That's perfect. Right in there.
What's that?
Over here.
Yeah, same with mine.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
So it's basically just this front lip.
Yeah, just the front, yeah.
So I'll tell you what. How about if we get some tape? I'll mark it here where we need to trim and over there. So from here on over is our mark. Does yours fit in there real good on that side?
This is bent down. I can't get it up.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let me get over here. It's harder with the windshield then.
Yeah.
We had it up there, didn't we? Is this still in the...
Yeah, it's still there.
No, it isn't. It's not in the speaker grill. Not on your side. No, I can feel it right there. It's almost there. Alright, so we're going to... See, that's pretty good right there. It's this that's the problem.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think I would cut that back over there. Just like your side over your side.
Yeah, until we get it... Okay. Alright, now we can take it out. We'll take like 1/4 of an inch off. I want to get it down in there. Well,
I think we're getting there.
this goes in here.
We're getting there.
That went right in a lot better.
Yeah.
But it's still bunchy.
Yeah.
There we go. Push it down in.
So you got bolts here sticking up too. That's messing it up. You know? Got them bolts sticking up.
Push your side there.
I'm in.
This is actually pretty good here. Look,
Yeah.
looks like more there.
Yeah.
It's getting better. Yeah, this is it. Okay, still got to go more. Yeah. Doing good though. Okay, put that in there.
See, and this can't go down too far because you got one of your feet's missing. There should be another one over here. Rubber block.
Yeah. That's what that rubber block is for.
Okay. Okay.
So I guess we'll use this. So you got to turn it kind of like, see what I mean? Yeah. All right, put it in, see what happens. Put it in. There we go. That's it. Looks like we got a winner up here.
Yeah. Nice and flat.
Yeah.
Nice and flat.
Looks like we got a winner. Cool. Good. Glad I did get both of them then. Yep.
And the other one's over here.
Alright. Okay, hold your thing, make sure it's here alright.
Yeah, go ahead, I'm got it. Watch your fingers when it comes through.
Yeah. Okay. Right?
Yeah, right between your fingers.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Alright, so we got our mark.
You want to do these too?
I guess, I don't know.
Here, I think. Oh, no, that goes under the little holder thing. Okay. Now, try making them holes on that side.
Okay, alright.
Since you were good at doing the holes on this side.
I can feel holes.
Because I don't know.
You don't know what?
Because I don't think I can get up in there
Okay.
to do them two holes.
We don't have much choice then, do we?
No, we don't. Yeah.
Would it take us 3 minutes to get this out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said in the beginning, this turned out nice. I never painted with latex or anything for a vehicle for that matter. You know, that was plastic or vinyl. It was always metal. And this the dash pad. And the paint to go on the dash pad is latex. Now, using a primer or not using a primer? That's a good question. And there's so many people that go, yeah, use a primer and not use a primer. So I did a little bit of other research. The paint that I used was an all-surface purpose paint. So that means that it has primer capabilities of its own. Okay, so if you use the primer, all these nice little crevices that are in the vinyl here will be filled in. Don't want that. But you also want the paint to stay on and last. So I didn't use a primer with this. I didn't know how much to thin. And you had to thin it. It was pretty thick paint. And yes, you used water right on in to thin it. After we got it cut, got it all trimmed and everything, before we painted it, we had to get our, clean it, our fingerprints and all that. So what I did was, I went down to the local diner and got these little buckets. Got a bunch of them actually. They give them away for free. They got like butter in them. They were already cleaned out, but I cleaned them out again. And one of them had water in it with just a drop of Dawn. And it only filled it up about halfway. How much these take? I don't know. And the other one was just water, and the other one was water with 1 drop of Dawn. So we went over it a couple of times with the 1 drop of Dawn. And then we went over it 3 or 4 times with the water and a different rag. And that was to get the Dawn soap off of it. So we did it a couple of times with the Dawn, and we did it a couple of times with just the water. Going to cross dry it and cross dry it. What do you think, Pops?
Oh, right.
This is where I hit earlier. Still packing.
Yeah. It's heavier too over there on the edge.
Well, that's okay. If that's right and everything else.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's bright. I think I like that. Underneath is good too. Yeah. What do you think there, bud? Okay, good. Yeah, that looks pretty good, Victor.
Yeah, it does, don't it? It sure do.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Quite happy with that paint job.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh yeah. Alrighty. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Now it's to do the speaker grill. The speaker grill is the same color as this. We're close to it anyway. But the speaker grill is metal. Okay, so what does that mean? That means I can't use the latex on the metal. And I have to take off all of the paint to get a nice even flow on this little piece of metal. So, what does that mean? That means that all these little holes, underneath and on top have to be cleared. Period. Well, that took a while. And that took some time with the wire wheel. But, and it's so small, you can't use a heavy duty gun with it. You put too much on it and too much air. I mean, you could, but I chose to use the little detail gun. That worked out real well. But there is still a couple of flaws. There's one there and there's one there. But that's okay, because it's still going to go in. But I can redo this again later, because this is easy to take off. 2 screws. Boom, out. So that's what we're going to do later on down the line, another year or so from now. So in order to really do a good job in getting this prepped, is you have to do both sides, this side and this side. Because this side is not seen, I did from here to there, from here to there, and there to there. But I painted over the old paint. But it's all, what you call it under there. And I used the oil-based paint. And of course, the oil-based paint that I used, because it's a copy of the paint from here, you just can't go to Home Depot for that. They don't want to mess up any of their set colors from other manufacturers. So I also had to go to Sherwin Williams for that. And this is also a multi-purpose paint, or multi-surface paint. Which means you also don't have to use primer, so I didn't have to wait for the time for it to completely cure and sand. And even if I did sand, I'd get all in these little holes. So, we shot it. Turned out pretty good, except for them tiny, tiny little flaws. I mean, only I would probably see it. But that's okay, because like in another year or so, I'm going to redo that. So, this is how that went. So have a look at this. If you think that's the easiest thing, guess again. Be right back. Wax and the polish off, so the glue will stick. Yeah, you do need glue, and you need glue because over time, years, 6 months, 7 months, depends on the sun and the heat hitting the new dash pad. Because it's vinyl, it will shrink and contract. So what happens over time is if you don't glue and you don't glue in the right places, it'll start bunching up in the middle, and it'll start pulling away from the trim. What I'm going to use is I'm going to use a construction glue. It has pretty much the same properties as what was used back in 1962. And we're going to be sanding mostly the top and around where the box is and around where the end part is. And we're also going to sand a little bit under the top of the radio is, along there. Hello again, everyone. How you doing? Well, we're up to the point where we're going to actually install the pad. Okay. So we got everything ready, everything out. We got all this clear. The top was prepared and ready to go. So now it's a matter of putting down the glue, spreading the glue, get the pad on, the trim in before it sets up. That's the key, before it sets up. Before we put the glue down, I went back into the picture archives of restoring this vehicle from 6 years ago. And I wanted to see the path that they took at the factory in 1962 of the glue. Because when I took it off 6 years ago, you could see the glue was still on there and stuck to the pad and to the steel dash. So I wanted to see the path. And it was mostly here, like this. Came around, came down here, went around the windshield molding, and went around down there too. Came around the speaker and down the speaker. None up in here. I don't know why. But we also needed to put some here, and there wasn't any there originally. But we had a little ripple here that really did go away with the glue. So anyway, so that's what I've done. And what I'm going to do is show you some pictures of the original dash with the glue marks. So you get an idea of what I'm talking about. Look at the red arrow. Okay, that's where you need for the glue to hit, and that's where it starts pulling away. And also this picture, that picture, and this one too. Let's do the glue. It's all installed. Everything is back on. The glue is down. The glue is cured. So, because I didn't use the spray glue, I wanted to make sure that we were bonded. So, what I did was, a day later, I took this one piece off, unloosened them, took the speaker grill back out, and I got my little screwdriver, and I went into one of the holes of the windshield mounting molding, tried to stick it in and pull the pad up, and it didn't really want to come up. It just pulled on it, and I was afraid to scratch anything, you know, like popping off. Then I took a look in here, and I got under one of the holes there and started pulling that up to see how good that was held. And it was held. So I think we're okay. So the glue, I mean, you could probably use pretty much a glue that takes a little bit time to set up and dry. But I chose the liquid nails stuff. And I asked the guy at Lowe's, I said, will this be good for like a foaming underneath? And he said, yeah. Now the foam is on all around in here, you know, all the way down on the end. There's foam in here too. Now notice we put some down in here. So, I think we're good. I really think we're good now. And it's in. It looks beautiful. That's the way it should be. Fairlane 500 with a dash pad. And this is Viking blue, the same color that it was back in 1962. It's a little faded, all these inside the car are a little faded. That's why it looks a little darker. So, hey, it's 55 years old, the car. What do you expect? I think it looks wonderful. Me and Vic did a good job on it. See you later. See you next time.